Hey guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Yuki, the trainer from AiHouse. So in these videos, we are going to talk about the settings related to the custom cabinet. So let's get into the AiHouse design interface. To show the setting, we need to go to the top menu to find this tool and hit the setting, whole house customization. And all the settings related to the whole house customization will show in here. So the first things we are going to see is to this edit cabinet. When you turn it yes, you can edit cabinet under 2D mode. So now let's turn to 2D and tool, go back here and hit yes. Then you can see the canvas change. Then you can select one of the cabinet, then you can change its distance and go to the right side to change its parameters. However, we still introduce you guys to do the designs under the 3Ds or walkthrough view. So now let's go to the setting and close this one. Next, we are going to talk about this is rotation angle capture. And when you turn it yes, and improve the increment value is to 45. Then when you rotate the cabinet, let's select one of the cabinets. Hit the tab key, and like now I rotate it. You can see each time I rotate it, it will only rotate 45 degrees. However, if you close it, then you can rotate it in each degree. Next is about the cabinet stretch snap. You can see after opening, the cabinet and wall will not be absorbed during the stretching mode. Like now, you turn it yes, and input the increment value is 100 millimeters, which means each time you move your cursors when during the stretching increment will be 100 each time. You just add or minus 100 each time. Like now, I place this one at here. Let me change it to like 400 and hit the tab key to find this stretch function. Then you can see each time I move it, it will change 100. Next, we are going to talk about this one, moving absorption values of cabinet and functional parts. Which means when the distance between cabinet and functional part is less than 50, then they will be snapped together like this one. And when I move it to the left side, you can see when the value is smaller than 50, it will directly snap to the wall. So this is what this setting means. Next is to associate the accessory with cabinet. When you move or delete or hide cabinet, the accessory inside or on the cabinet will be moved, delete, and hide together. Like now when I go to the material places, then to place something inside. So let's go back to the cabinet custom mode. And when I move it, the books will not move together. And if I open it, turn yes. And when I move it, the books will move together. So let's see the next one. This is the override size limit. Now I turn it off. When it is off, then you can see like the width, the interval is 600 to 1200. And if I changes its width, changes like 500. If you notice like the size enter just out of the range, so you cannot be changed that part. However, if you turn it on and close it. And changes to 500. Now it will still notice that it cannot be changed, which means you need to refresh the AiHouse, and I will do the refresh now. Now I have finished the refresh on my AiHouse, and you can see its interval is 600, and when I change it to 500, then it can be changed now. So let's turn it off and make sure that next time I cannot change the size over the range. Okay, let's go back to the setting whole house customization, and we will see this one, this cross module editing. Now it's turned on. Then now we are under the custom cabinet design, and this is the wardrobe. Then you can select it. Now you can see there are some arrows around it. Then you can change the size, hit the tab key, rotate it, move it. However, if you turn it off, whole house customization, and this cross module editing, turn it off, close it. Then select this part. Then you can now see those arrows. You can only change this at the right side. So let's go to the next setting. Next is to select effect transparency. Now it's 100%, you can see it. The box is totally transparent. Like now, if I turn 28, you select it again, then it will be like this blue box. Next, we will talk about this generate automatic door panel reduction. And now it's turned off. And for this function, we can use this when we install the door for the cabinet. Now it's turned off. Now we go to here to install the door for this part. Okay, only here first. You just hit convert. Okay, two more. Then you can hit the O key to open it. Then you can see here has some overlap. On the top panel have some extension. And you can exit the installation and select the door panel. You can see the top one, upper one is full cover. You need to change to embedded by yourself. However, when you turn on that function, generate automatic door panel reduction, turn it on. Set as a sex and delete these two panels. Install the door again. And just hit confirm. Then you can see it will directly embed it for the top size. Then there will be no overlap. So this is how these settings can be used. Is this arrow key to adjust size? Now it's turned on and they will show the arrows to us when we select cabinet. When we turn it off and select the cabinet, then there will be no arrow for us. However, we still can move it. So now let's go back and turn it on. Next is the move, zoom, and default mode, which means when you select the cabinet, the default will be for you to move the cabinet or stretch the cabinet or rotate the cabinet. Like now when I select it, there is a stretch, move, and rotate. You can set the default one by yourself by this whole house customization. Here, move, zoom, default mode. Next will be this the door alternate height when place functional component inside. Now I turn it off. And I have installed the door here and I just hit the G key. I want to place the panel inside, then you cannot see where the panel is. However, if you turn it on, door alternate height when place functional component, turn it on. Confirm. Then when you drag and drop it inside, then the door will automatically hide. And when you release it and place it inside, the door panel will show again. So this is how this function works. So now I turn it back. Next is the dimension display. Now it is the minimalist. Check it, and I select this panel. It will only show the distance to the top and the bottom. However, if I use the detail one and close this, left click outside and select it again, then it will show the distance to each shelf. And I'm going to change it back to minimalist. Next one is the ruler displays between the cabinets. And now I have retained to 1 decimal place. You can also use the rounding. Next is the door opening angle. Now it's 16. You can check it. Hit the OK. Okay, we only add the wardrobe. Let's go to the kitchen part. Then you can see now the opening, the radius is 16. Then you can change it. You can custom your own degree. I change this to like 30. This is the drawer one. You can also change it to 30 to see it's different. Close it, close the door, and open it again. Then you can see the opening views will be changed. Okay, let's change it back. I think this is not enough for me to show the inner size. Next is to automatically make the corner cup for the cabinet. Now I turn it off, and I will show you how this function look like. And I turn it on. Let's place a column first. I place this at here. Then go back. Let me check. Okay, place this at here. Then you go back to the kitchen part. I just drag and drop it. You can see now there's overlap. Then if you turn the auto cutting, then it will auto cut to avoid this column. And I'm going to turn it off. This is automatically paneling. If I turn it off, it will automatically add the filter for me. Let me go to the wardrobe part. Then come here, combination. You can see when I place this at here, it will automatically generate the top filler and the right filler for me. You can select the filler, go to the bottom right corner, advanced settings. Here you can adjust the parameters for the automatically generating fillers. You can also see I only generate the filler for the group, not the single cabinet. And now I turn it off again. Next one is to add functional pieces to inherit the cabinet material, which means when you add the functional parts, then the materials of these functional parts will directly change to the cabinet materials. Now I turn it on and you can see its effect. So it is all right. This one. Let me open the door again. Like I hit the G key on this panel. And when I drop inside, you can see it's original type. And when I release my mount, it will directly change to the carcass material. So this is how it works. Okay, this is the whole things for today's videos. And I will see you guys at our next one. Goodbye.